The medical jargon kind of reminds me of a moment when, I think this was probably my sophomore year, we were doing basically like jumping jacks in training, and my ankle, thankfully prosthetic, snapped in half. This made a sound that was a bit like a gunshot, and Coach Manj was, I think, a bit unsure about what the next step here was. But for the next couple of days, I was going to the athletic trainers and asking them to tape my ankle. Apparently, there's not a standardized tape job for this situation. This means a huge amount to me, and I think there's a lot of people, thankfully, pretty much all of whom are in this room, that I need to thank. The first of which is Coach Manj. So I don't really think I would still be running today if it wasn't for Coach Manj. In the summer before I came to college, I had been admitted to Harvard. I'd been talking to Manj and figuring out what, from my perspective as a British student, I really had no idea what the scale of the NCAA was like. And so I was sent some eligibility paperwork and sent it back, filled it out, and didn't really hear anything back until I got an email a month later saying I was good to go. It wasn't until I arrived on campus freshman year when someone from the Crimson got in touch and explained that something historic had happened. And it emerged that over the summer, Manj had been to an annual conference of the NCAA with a biomechanics expert to basically plead my case and set precedent that meant that I became the first amputee athlete ruled eligible to compete in Division I track and field. And Manj has never, ever brought this story up. He's probably upset that I'm bringing it up now, but he's never asked for thanks. And so I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you now that someone's given me a platform to do it. So thank you, Manj. The second people I need to thank are my teammates, who are what made this experience what it is for everybody that's here. When I think back in a few years' time, I'm not really going to remember what time I ran. I'm not going to remember when I ran PBs or when I didn't. But I am going to remember the experiences I had with my teammates and the moments in practice when times were good and when times were bad, at big competitions and small ones. And it's what makes this experience what it is for everybody that's here. And so to all of you guys, and particularly the seniors who are here tonight, thank you. And the last one, and this is where I actually might lose it, is to my parents and to my family. It's strange for me often because people talk to me as if I'm overcoming adversity. And what is remarkable to me is that I have never, ever seen myself like that. To me, I play sport because I love sport, which is why anybody in this room does it. And that came from my parents. It came from my mom and my dad and from my sister. And I think back to when I was starting out in this sport and my mom would drive me halfway across England to athletics competitions, and we had no idea where this was going or why on earth their crazy son wanted to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go running. But they're the people who brought me here. So thank you. Thank you.